Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another What Sold video. We are going to go over the sales that happened the first 2 weeks of September, so very recent sales. The first week of September started just how August ended for me, which was pretty terrible, but thankfully the second week came in a little bit better. I will say that I have not been listing as much. Again, we are just still getting into the groove of back to school over here. I do substitute teach at my kids' school, not every day, but as teachers text me, and there was just a lot of trainings, and so I've been at the school a lot. And anyway, reselling is definitely not my primary and full focus. However, it is a great way to make extra money and pay for all my kids' activities. So we are going to, sorry about the shadows. If you're new here, I've got skylights and it's just always a lighting issue over here. I'm gonna pop up the photos right here so you can see exactly what we're talking about. I'll tell you what sold and where I got it and how much I paid for it and what it sold for. Just a side note, I do not offer free shipping anywhere. I do use Posture VA to send out 20% offers. I do not offer discounted shipping. I try to take most offers sent to me based on how much I paid for the items, and I think that's it. All right, we are gonna start with this awesome sale. These are a pair of Nike white cheer shoes. I picked these up very recently from a local church sale for $1. They were not in the best shape, but for practice shoes, someone got a great deal at $12 on Poshmark. This was an item that came out of my daughter's closet. Genuine Kids, this cute little deer cardigan. I loved this so much that when I originally purchased it, I got it in 2 sizes. So sadly, we have moved on. So I had nothing into this, and it sold also for $12 on Poshmark. As I'm going through my Death Pile Diaries, you guys seem to be loving that series. I do appreciate all of the feedback. I am listing the things as I am showing you, including like this Olympics plush. I feel like if I had listed it when I got it, comps were a lot better. I did have $6 into it, but I purchased it last April. Finally got it listed, and guess what? It sold within a few days on Poshmark for $25. The brand KNIX is a great brand for undergarments. I picked up this bra from Goodwill, and I did average my cost of goods this day, so I had $12.85 into it. I know this was a day I purchased a lot of dresses and much more valuable items. I can't imagine I paid more than $3 or $4 actually for this bra, but for accounting purposes. It sold on eBay for $23, so still a good flip, and still, even with that cost of goods, I did turn a profit. These New Balance green sneakers, these came in my last box ever from Helpsy Source. I did end up making a profit on that box. These had no insoles. I had $8 into them, and they ended up refunding me for that box and, for the men's box, which anyway, you had to have seen it. They sold for $20, so yay. I did forget to mention this awesome bins find. It was a petite small Eileen Fisher matching set. It was linen, and it sold really quickly for $40 on eBay. All right, I picked this tea collection little girl's dress recently over the summer for $1 at Once Upon a Child. One of the times, I'm always trading things there from the bins and from ThredUp boxes. And it sold on Poshmark for $9. It could have sold more, but I missed a flaw. There was like a paint mark or something like that, but still not too bad for something to sell very quickly. Halara, great brand if you find it like I did at the bins. So I had roughly $1 into it. It was new with the tags. It sold on Poshmark for $12. I had a lot of $12 sales that first week and not a lot of sales. Like that sale was already on the 6th. So I had like one sale a day, and they were just, but Poshmark and eBay did come through that first week. You'll be surprised at what platform came through for me most recently. And the next, another bins find, this Kate Quinn, great brand for kids if you find it for cheap. This is a new tag little bonnet hat, and it sold on Poshmark. I did a 40% sale just because I was trying to move stuff. Sold for $6, but because this came from the bins, I still made a $2 profit. It weighed like ounces. All right, these Spanx Booty Boost red leggings came from a local just mom and pop thrift store. I did pay $8 for them. They sold on eBay for $38. That was my full asking price. Another eBay sale, Paul Green, a great shoe brand if you come across them. I actually found these at the bins. They were a very small size though, so it took them a while to sell. I've had them listed about 4 months and they sold for $55, so kind of worth the wait. I don't think I'll ever do a what sold video without a pair of Native shoes on them. And I love seeing comments that you guys learned that brand from me, or maybe you don't really pick kids items, but you will at least look for these. This pair of Native Jeffersons I got literally the week before I listed them at a local Goodwill. I did pay, it was a thrift with me video I shared with you guys. I paid on average $6.18 that day, and they sold on eBay for $26. I do have an ongoing consignment sale I am doing for a friend, and I keep it on a separate spreadsheet. So I forgot to mention these two sales. One for $10, this Vineyard Vines hat, this homemade Hocus Pocus tee for $8. So $18 for the two items. We do split the profits, and a lot of times they're just these small little items, but just trying to help her out. So yay for two more sales. All right, these Merrell boots, I had $1 into them from a local garage sale. They sold on Poshmark for $24. They were a men's size 11. These Carter's snow bibs, these came in a ThredUp Kids 50-pound box a really long time ago. These were listed for probably 2 years. I had 60 cents into them. They finally sold on Poshmark for $7. These Barbie hair ties, this was one of the most liked items in my Poshmark closet all through the Barbie core craze, the Barbie movie. I think I only had them listed at $6, but it was a little box of hair ties. Nobody wanted to pay Poshmark shipping, and if I was like gonna lose money if I did this. I was hoping somebody would bundle it. They finally sold on Poshmark for a whopping $4, and those just came out of my girls' room. They probably came as a birthday gift or something from someone, so I made $1.05. All right, I sold some items that were very recently in a haul I did for you guys. That Rare Doll is a kids brand. I've never found it before. It's no longer in business, but this little tutu dress sold for $20.15 the day I listed it on Kidizen. This was a fabulous sale. Finally, a sale where you're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, Amanda, do you sell anything for decent money? Every now and then, I picked up this New Tags North Face purple jacket. Now, the only time I pick up North Face is if it's down. This was down and New Tags. It was a women's size small. I had $12 into it from Goodwill, and it sold on eBay for $134. So that was a really great sale. This Lafayette 148 blue jacket also came from a recent church sale. I had $2 into it, sold on eBay for $43. Kidizen coming in hot again. Like, my Kidizen used to be, I used to sell more on there than I did on Posh, and it's just kind of been crickets for the last 2 years maybe, but I am very thankful for Kidizen right now because I've been having sales, almost at least one sale a day. You can cross list your women's items, your jewelry, your shoes, and all kids items. You just can't do housewares or men's. I use List Perfectly. I do have a code down below, a shameless little plug. I love it. And if you're already cross-listing to other places, you might as well also cross-list to Kidizen. I do not offer free shipping there either. It's very easy to utilize. Just know if people send you offers, it's different than eBay. Whatever offer they send you includes shipping. So don't make that mistake. You can counter offer, and oftentimes I think we get buyers from eBay on Kidizen, and I will counter offer their same offer and put shipping. There's 2 boxes. If you use the app, it'll make more sense. And I often have people accept, they just don't realize that shipping is included. So anyway, I sold this Posh Peanut outfit. These little, I think they're sleepers, but I keep finding them at the bins. My friend Christy actually found this one, and it sold so fast for $20. It's just a wonderful, people want it. It's bamboo. I would want to wear it all the time. It's great. All right, this Joseph, what did I say? Joseph Abowed linen men's button-up shirt also came from a summer bins haul I did. So I had about $1 into it. I think our bins are up to $1.90 something. But this was very, very lightweight. And it sold on Poshmark for $16. These Santa Cruz Crocs loafers were my son's. We did a big clean out for him, actually twice this summer. He is growing like a weed. They sold on Poshmark for $13, and I know originally I probably got these at Once Upon a Child, so It's like he rented them for a little while. HR Farm. These came out of a recent Kids Thread Up 50-pound box. It was in a pair of equestrian riding pants. They were a girl size 14, which is often a tough sale, but they still sold on Poshmark for $15. That was part of my 40% off sale. This mini Bowden Green Jack Russell Terrier dress. I know I showed you guys in a recent Once Upon a Child trade, and it sold on Kidizen for $30. It was, I think, like a girl size 10, 11, so it was bigger as well, but how cute was that? All right, this Millie, which is a designer brand, I got this off of the Real for like $2 when I did send them a huge thing. They had like some promotion where you got $100 credits, but you had to spend it on the website. So I shopped there 70% off clearance and got a couple items. So I really had maybe $2 into this and sold on Poshmark, but it took a really long time. But hey, I still made $32. All right, Mephisto, great brand for shoes. I picked these up for $1 at the same church sale I've mentioned a few times. I finally listed all of that stuff together, so it's all selling. These sold on eBay for $63, and they were tiny. I think they were like a size 6, but it's a good brand. People want it. All right, Roots Baby. This is a Canadian brand. This also came in a recent Goodwill haul I did here. Sold on Poshmark for $15. And from the same haul was this pair of Hey Dude Wendy shoes. They were a women's size 7, great condition. Those sold for $17. Another Once Upon a Child, a very quick flip. This was the brand Hannah Anderson. It was Disney and it was Christmas, so it had literally 4 awesome things going for them. Those collaborations with Hannah Anderson do even better. Hannah PJs, they're always gonna be a pickup for me. So I had to trade, but if I had purchased them, I would have paid $6. And they sold on Mercari for $21. I think that's the first Mercari sale. My Mercari has been dead. It was great in August, but right now, I mean, I did make a sale yesterday, but not so good. All right, this was another decent sale. Thank goodness I had a few like over $30 sales that I have mentioned. This pair of Rothy's, I traded for these at a closed mentor. So again, I don't have like my own cash money, but it's stuff, leftover stuff from ThredUp, and anything I take to the buy, sell, trade stores from these boxes, like the women's items, I've already accounted for my cost of goods based on the items that I list myself. So essentially these items are free and I trade for items that are gonna sell for more. So they did have these priced at $35 and they sold on Poshmark for $73. So it did take, let's see, about 4 months. This jumper was from my recent bins haul where I found all kinds of, it was a video that had a lot of views. Thank you guys. If you're new here from that video, welcome. But my friend Christy found flax for me, just a lot of really cool stuff that looked like it came from the same closet. This brand was Sacred Threads. It was vintage. It had a lot of likes on all the platforms. Here it is. It sold on Poshmark for $30. So it wasn't like some huge sale, but a lot of people liked it because it's a cool pattern. I had a bundle sale on Kidizen. Somebody put these 2 items together and sent me an offer, and I love it when I get a good offer. Like, I'm pretty sure the offer was only for like $5 off my total asking price, which was just, each of them had shipping listed at like $5.85 or whatever it is now for 8 ounces. So I would have sent them an offer with combined shipping plus a discount. But anyway, I was very grateful they combined this Disney Parks Nightmare Before Christmas New Tags dress that I recently traded for at Once Upon a Child, as well as a Peak Witch glow-in-the-dark shirt. It's a size 2T. I have 3 more of those if you're interested. I purchased them from Nordstrom probably 2 years ago now. So I had about $8 into the 2 pieces, and they sent me a $50 offer, and I only had to pay $5.85 to ship them. So that was a great little bundle sale. That was on September 14th, which is where we're ending. And that day I had 2 sales, that bundle sale, and the other sale was also on Kidizen. Thank goodness for Kidizen. And this is probably the first time I've said that in 3 years. I sold this Athleta yellow sweater. This came in a ThredUp 200-pound box like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. I had $1.50 into it, and they sent me an offer for $28, and I'm pretty sure I had it listed at $30. So another great offer. And that's it, guys. That's it. 14-minute video, 2 weeks worth of sales. So I am trying my best to really like ramp up my listing. Like today is Tuesday, the day you're gonna see this video. Tuesdays, I do nothing but take photos. So that's what I'm headed to do. I should have done this video yesterday, but we had family come in town from Ireland and we'll be spending a lot of time with them the next 2 weeks. So I wasn't able to record yesterday, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Drop me a comment down below. How are your sales? Like, I see on Instagram all kind of huge photos of people's sales being awesome, and that is great for them. I'm happy for them. They are probably putting in a lot more work than I am, but it's how it goes, right? All right, guys, I will catch you probably on Friday since this video is coming out a day late, but my next video will be one of the best thread up 50-pound kids trades, unboxings and trades, and I can't wait for you to see. I'm about to film the haul for things I traded for. Best day ever at the buy sell trade stores. It was just fabulous all around. Can't wait for you to see it. Catch you in the next one. Bye.